And also, and continuing last week, when I give contests and I forget to answer them, this week I'm not gonna cry. It's not nothing sad. If I didn't answer what was my favorite holiday, it used to be Christmas. I grew up in New York, where you see snow around Christmas time. All the streets are decorated with Christmas decorations. All the streets, at least where I lived, the main shopping avenue, Fifth Avenue. I'm from Brooklyn. Um, just covered all the way from one side to the other with decorations. The stores would be decorated. People, it looked like, to me, it almost looked like a scene out of a, what's that guy, the Rockwell? Norman Rockwell painting. Um, we would light up the Christmas tree, and when the lights went on, I would cry because it was, to me, it was just like, people said it was the Christmas spirit. I just love that time of year. And of course, when you're a kid, you love getting presents. When I did not get anything during the year because, let's say, my family couldn't afford it, I knew I was going to get it for Christmas. So it was like the best time for me. So yeah, that was my favorite holiday growing up. But since I moved here, unfortunately, um, it just was, to me, from the moment I stepped foot into North Carolina, I felt like every Christmas was tainted with sadness. It was one thing after the other, realizing that the laws here don't protect the little guy. They protect the big guys. Being away from my family, my grandmother, being sick, my aunt being sick. So every Christmas was kind of tainted for me. And I didn't even put up a tree. And then when we moved to this bigger apartment, I guess the best Christmas I had was when my son, the previous Christmas was so ruined for him. We had some girl that came over our house trying to force us to do something we didn't want to do. She did not leave. I had to practically, push her out the door at 10:30 at night. Did not get to spend it with my kids. And I promised him the next year would be better. I had not had didn't have a tree for the first 10 years of our marriage. And we bought our first Christmas tree, and it was an optical tree. Oh, it was so beautiful. So I would have to say that was the best one because it made my kids happy. We decorated the house all nice and pretty. But last year my cat broke the tree. The opticals work at the base with a light bulb, and my cat used to like the heat, and she's really fat, like mommy, and she leaned up against it and burned it out. And the first couple of times she did that, we were able to fix it, but not last year. Completely fried it, and so we don't even have a tree up this year. I was hoping not to be here by Christmas. Unfortunately, update on my husband's the job situation. A lot of people want. When we went there for a week, everybody said, "Oh no, you don't come in person. You do online tests, online applications, and you have to take these like 100-question tests." And now that we're here, they're saying, "Well, can you come in for an interview?" That was a 21-hour drive, and we don't have money to spend $1,000 on a ticket on a maybe we'll hire you thing. So that's been very frustrating. I refuse to put up a tree or decorate this year. I won't decorate until we move out of here. I just, that's how much I can't stand it here anymore. So since we've been here, it's every Christmas has been tainted except one. Yeah, so I think what I look forward to every year is Valentine's Day now, because it's a day that I know is set aside for me and my husband to spend time together. I mean, we do it throughout the year, but it's like that's the special day. And I look forward to it. Just, looking pretty just for him, and even though he says I look beautiful no matter what, but just, that's the one that's I don't know, special to me since we've moved here, since Christmas has been so tainted.